Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Srushti and today we are going to discuss about how to do Cancun trip in budget. Those who are new to my channel, I have made videos of Cancun trip covering all the experiences in my earlier videos. If you haven't watched them yet, I am putting the links of those videos in my description box below. You can check it out. We did our Cancun trip at Christmas time, December 21 and January 22. It was for 12 nights and 13 days. And today I'm going to discuss about all experiences we did in our video in budget. So stay tuned as I'm going to discuss this topic in various points covering different areas. So that if you don't like any particular area or if you don't want to save in that particular area, you can skip that point. Let's begin the discussion. Air travel hack. So I'm starting this topic by covering some major expenses of the trip and how you can save in airfares. So the credit to this particular area of saving goes to my husband. He is financially savvy and I'm learning a lot about it from him. It cost us $0 for our round trip from Phoenix to Cancun in high peak season. Isn't that cool? How did we do it? Let's discuss. He does something called as credit card churning. By that, I don't mean that he has a lot of credit cards. He follows the financial independence retire early movement, the FIRE movement. I have attended many of his seminars now. So if it was him instead of me talking here, he could talk hours about it. But let me just present to you the summary of this. So basically, he doesn't get any random store credit cards to save just a few dollars. It's basically not worth saving, nor worth the most important thing, your time. He gets a card only if it gives you more than $500 worth of points or cash. So in this particular case, also the top credit card, according to his research that helped us to get free tickets for our round trip, was Chase Sapphire. This card is still giving one of the highest points while the time I'm recording this video, and you can still apply for it and get its benefit. The time we got the credit card gave us $1,000 worth of points and now it's reduced to $600, still making it one of the best credit cards currently up there. I will attach a referral link to this card in the description in case if you want to apply one for yourself and save. The other card currently giving one of the top offers is Capital One Venture card. It will give you $750 worth of points. I will attach a referral link to this card as well. I would like to mention that these are the current offers going on while the time I'm recording the video. The offers keep changing, so you should check whenever you come across this video whether the offer is still there or not. So by using these points and this hack, we got our Southwest flight in high season, including checking bags for free. The flight which otherwise would have cost us $1,300. So if you have any questions about it or want to know more about credit card churning, let me know. Maybe I can ask him to talk about it. Let us now move to our second big expense, accommodation or your hotel stays. Now this area completely depends on what your priority is while traveling. Like for us, the priority was exploring Cancun and getting the maximum out of our trip. Like for example, if your priority is relaxation, then you can book all-inclusive hotel near the beach, which will cost you $500 a day. Of course, the price will depend upon the proximity to the beach, the services or the luxuries offered by the hotel and which type of hotel it is, 3-star, 5-star. And when you're spending $500 a day, your trip will most likely be limited to 3 days, 5 days or a week. But this video is of course about how to do the trip in budget, so I will be discussing about the cheap stay accommodation options. And with these cheaper accommodation options, you can spend a long duration of time like 2 weeks or even a month. Or even if your trip is just for a week, you will end up saving so much more. Cancun has a variety of accommodation options available based on your budget and needs. You can stay in hostels for as less as $5 or you can stay in Airbnb like us where we paid $9 for a night. $9 for 2 people with a decent bed, TV, AC, hot water, and it was quite a personal space. It was not very fancy, but it definitely served our purpose. We were busy from early mornings to late nights, basically every single day. Our days were packed with activities from morning to night, so we just needed a place to sleep and bath. In fact, we reserved one day for relaxation, and on that day, we booked one beachfront hotel in Tulum in the last minute deal, which we were lucky to just get it for $217. It wasn't all inclusive, but it was all that we needed for. So $9 for 12 days was $108. Plus, we booked one night beachfront hotel which cost us $217. So the total amount we spent on accommodation for 12 nights was $325, which is crazy cheap. Accommodations can help you save a lot of money, which you can then spend on getting more experiences or doing more travel trips in the same budget. In fact, I'm going to talk about how we stayed in Iceland for 12 nights and saved money on accommodation and had an altogether different experience because we stayed at camper van. So stay tuned for my next video. Well, moving further on today's topic, experiences. All the experiences I have mentioned in my earlier videos of Cancun trip like snorkeling, Chichen Itza, Columbus romantic dinner, Xcaret, Xelha park, parasailing, catamaran sail, Royal Garrafon, and many more can cost you individually anywhere from $60 to $100. The cheapest option you can get all these experiences if planned ahead is by getting Go City Pass. This was the option we used, and it is very important you plan ahead for your itinerary while getting this pass because in the high tourist season, the activities you want to do on a particular day might be fully booked for that day. So plan well advanced in time. There are two options for getting the pass. First is all-inclusive pass and second is explorer pass. So in all-inclusive pass, it is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 7-day pass, whichever suits your trip. And within these days, you can visit as many attractions as you like from the options given in the pass. We booked the 7-day pass and booked all the activities probably 1 month in advance. The current price for 7-day pass is $377 for adults and $242 for kids. This shows how much it would have cost us if booked individually. So the total amount it would have cost us if booked individually was $734 versus what we paid was $377. So we saved $357. The second option, Explorer Pass, you can get picky with a 3, 4, 5, 7 or a 10 choice pass. Go at your own pace. You will have 60 days to use your pass. It is best for if you want to tick off a few firm favorites from your bucket list. I am attaching the link to the Go City Pass in the description below. The last point we are going to have in our discussion today is food. For food especially, you can spend as much as $100 to as little as $5 in Cancun for one-time meal. If you get all-inclusive hotel stay, you just have to eat whatever is made in that particular hotel unless you want to spend more money to taste food from other places. That is also right. After all, you're doing the justice to the money you have spent. If you're out exploring any new place, you should explore the food as well, is what I feel. All-inclusive hotels will restrict this exploration unless you want to spend a lot of money, which I presume is not the case as this is the reason you're watching this video. I would recommend to try local food. The street food in Cancun is so cheap, you can save a lot on this. Plus, I also want to add that whatever activities I mentioned in my earlier videos mostly included food. So we just needed to figure out our dinner. We explored every type of food from very fancy to street food. We totally enjoyed Mexican food. So we have discussed 4 areas where you can save money and do your Cancun trip in budget. Let me know what you feel about it, or if you have anything to share with me, you can always do that. I think next video is going to be about Iceland trip in camper van. So stay tuned for that. Till then, bye.